Are you planning to move to Canada in 2025? One of the essential parts of your move is figuring out how to ship your personal items across the border. Today, we'll break down the costs, shipping options, timeframes, and tips for making the process as smooth as possible. Let's get started. When it comes to shipping personal items to Canada, you have several options depending on your budget, timeline, and the volume of items you're moving. Let's explore these options. Ground transportation. Most common option. Trucks are often used for US-Canada moves, as the two countries share a vast land border. Ideal for medium to large shipments such as furniture, household goods, and boxes. Offers door-to-door service, minimizing the need for additional handling. Air freight. Best for smaller, time-sensitive shipments such as electronics, important documents, or clothing. Costs more than ground shipping, but ensures faster delivery. Sea freight. Used less frequently for US-Canada moves due to the ease of land transport, but it's an option for certain cases, like moving from Hawaii or Alaska. For most moves, ground transportation is the most practical and cost-effective method. Shipping costs depend on factors like the shipping method, volume, distance, and whether you use professional movers or ship items yourself. Here's what to expect. Ground transportation costs. Hiring a moving truck or van for a cross-border move ranges from $1,500 to $5,000, depending on the size of your shipment and distance. Full-service moving companies that handle packing, transportation, and customs paperwork typically charge $3,000 to $8,000. Air freight costs. Calculated by weight or volume. Average costs range from $5 to $10 per pound, making it ideal for smaller shipments. Additional costs. Customs duties. Personal items for permanent residents or work visa holders are typically duty-free if they've been owned for over 6 months. New items or vehicles may incur duties. Insurance. Usually 1 to 3% of the shipment's declared value, depending on the carrier. Make sure to get detailed quotes from shipping companies and ask about any hidden fees like customs handling or storage. The time it takes to ship your belongings depends on the method you choose and where you're shipping from in the US. Here's a general time frame to help you plan. Ground transportation time frames. East Coast to East Coast, for example, New York to Toronto, takes about 5 to 10 days. West Coast to West Coast, like Seattle to Vancouver, can take 7 to 14 days. For cross-country moves, such as Miami to Calgary, expect it to take 2 to 3 weeks. Air freight time frames. Shipments typically arrive within 3 to 7 days, depending on customs clearance. Schedule your shipment early to allow for potential delays, especially during peak moving seasons like summer. Shipping your personal items to Canada requires careful planning and organization. Follow these steps to ensure a smooth move. Step 1. Choose a shipping company. Look for companies experienced in cross-border moves such as U-Pack, Allied Van Lines, or North American Moving Services. Request quotes from multiple providers to compare costs and services. Step 2. Create an inventory list. Make a detailed list of items including descriptions and estimated values. Label boxes clearly and keep a copy of the inventory for customs purposes. Step 3. Prepare customs documentation. Documents typically required include your passport, a completed BSF 186 form, and receipts for new or high-value items. The BSF 186 form, also known as the Personal Effects Accounting Document, is a Canadian customs form used to declare personal items when relocating to or returning to Canada. It helps individuals list goods they bring into the country duty-free, such as personal effects, household items, and vehicles, ensuring compliance with Canadian customs regulations. Step 4. Coordinate shipment tracking. Use the tracking tools provided by your shipping company to monitor your item's progress. Keep important documents like passports and visas with you, as customs officials may need to see them when your shipment arrives. Shipping items across the US-Canada border can present some challenges, but these tips will help you avoid common pitfalls. Challenges: delays at the border due to incomplete paperwork. Damage to fragile items if not packed securely. Tips for success: start early. Begin planning your move at least 3 months in advance. Pack smart. Use bubble wrap and sturdy boxes for fragile items and clearly label them. Understand customs rules. Familiarize yourself with what items are duty-free and which require declarations. Communicate regularly with your shipping company to stay informed about your shipment status. Shipping your personal items to Canada doesn't have to be overwhelming. By understanding the costs, time frames, and customs requirements, you can make your move as stress-free as possible. Whether you're bringing a full household or just a few essentials, planning ahead is the key to success. Explore our other videos in this series for valuable guidance on moving out of the United States in 2025. From detailed insights on the cost of living in various countries and learning essential conversational phrases in a new language, to discovering top relocation destinations, navigating the visa process, and much more. We've got you covered. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss when new videos drop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.